So what do we mean by optimum nutrition? So it means that eating the right amount of nutrients on a proper schedule to achieve the best performance and the longest possible lifetime in good health. So meaning to say that we should always observe a proper diet in order to perform well in doing all physical activities. So we get our energy and nutrients mainly from the 3 macronutrients and the micronutrients. So what are the 3 macronutrients? So those are the protein, fats, and the carbohydrates. So what kind of nutrients are needed for physical activity? So these are the protein, carbohydrates, vitamins and minerals, fats, and the water. So first is the protein. Protein is a simple form of amino acid that acts as the body's main building blocks for our muscles to maintain and rebuild tissues such as muscles, skin, bone, and hair. So what are the importance of protein? So it is to boost glycogen storage, reduce muscle soreness, and to promote muscle repair. So these are the examples of foods that are rich in protein, or we call them as the grow foods. So these are the lean meats, poultry, fish and seafoods, eggs, and dairy products. How much protein do we need every day? So to determine our daily protein intake, we can multiply or calculate by using this formula. So body weight in pounds times 0.36 gram. So this is already given and it is constant. So how to convert kilograms to pounds? So body mass in kilo times 2.205 lbs. Like for example, me, I am 70 kilos. So 70 kilos times 2.205 lbs is equals to 154.35 pounds. So this is my pounds, my body weight in pounds. So then times 0.36 gram is equal to 55.56 gram of protein daily. So this is the amount of nutrients that I should have to intake every day. So for those who follow a general fitness program, have also the same protein needs as the general population, which is about 0.8 gram of protein per 1 kilogram of body weight per day. So if training is intensely, we need extra protein, which is about 1.4 to 2 gram of protein per 1 kilogram of body weight per day. Like for example, for me, I am 70 kilos, so I need 100 to 140 gram protein per day. So be careful not to exceed the recommendations, since an excessive protein intake can have negative side effects on our several organs, such as our kidneys. So that is why I said earlier that we should always observe a proper amount or proper diet by eating right amount of nutrients. So the following are examples, each give 10 gram of protein. So these are 2 small eggs have a 10 gram of protein. So 50 gram fish or chicken, 120 gram of tofu, 200 gram of yogurt, 250 ml cow's milk or 300 ml soy milk, 40 grams of cheese, 60 grams of nuts or seeds, 150 gram of kidney beans. So number 2 is carbohydrates. So glucose is a simple form of carbohydrate. So kung sa protein kay amino acids, then sa carbohydrates is glucose. That provides energy. So carbohydrates are body's main source of energy, source of fuel for all physical activities. So like for example na lang no, ug wala tay ginakaon, wa tay carbohydrates sa tong lawas, then we engage in physical activities, dili ta kusgan, wala tay energy. So Mo ng mga athletes, kompleto jud kay na silang snacks and foods to boost their energy para maka-perform sila og excellent performance. So these are the examples of food that is rich in carbohydrates. A normal diet where approximately half, 45 to 55% of daily calories come from carbohydrates, provide enough for most moderately active people. For example, a weighing 70 kg needs about 210 to 350 gram carbohydrates per day. So preferably coming from complex carbohydrates which contain fiber including whole grains, fruits, vegetable, as what I said earlier. So, however, the National Academy of Sciences recommends at least 130 gram of carbs is equivalent to 520 calories per day. So, for the very active people who perform high-intensity exercise regularly, example, 2 to 3 hours intense exercise per day, 5 to 6 times per week. So, they will need to consume extra energy and increase carbohydrate intake to 55 to 65% of total daily calories. So, for the normal lang, wala nag-engage in physical activities or exercise, they need calories at least 45 to 55%. So, this can come from carbohydrate-rich food that are low in fiber, such as white bread and non-whole grain, cereal products or fruit juices, and smoothies, as well as sport drinks. So, the following are examples. Each give 30 gram of carbohydrate. So, number 3 is fat. Fat consists of lipids, a simple form of fats that can also provide energy. So, good fats and bad fats. So, there are also good fats and bad fats. So, for the good fats, these are the liquids such as sunflower oil, corn oil, nuts, seeds, avocados, as well as fatty fish. So, for the bad fats, these are the red meat, like red meat and cheese, butter, and ice cream. So, as what I said earlier, that we should always observe a proper diet because dili siya makaayo sa tuang healthy lifestyle. Maka-destroy siya. So, that is why we should always observe a proper diet by eating right amount of nutrients. So, for active people, need a moderately amount of fat, about 30% of daily calories, which can easily be achieved by including oily fish like salmon, vegetable oils, or spreads, nuts, seeds, and avocado in the diet. As what I said earlier, these are the good fats that we have to intake every day. 4 is the vitamins and minerals. So these are often called as micronutrients. Why micronutrients? It is because our body needs only tiny amount of vitamins and minerals. So that is why micronutrients. So for the macronutrients, these are the fats, carbohydrates, and the protein. So, vitamins and minerals can also promote enrich of some foods with vitamins or minerals. So, like for example, salt is often supplemented with iodine. So, that is why tiny amount lang siya. Dili po ta magpalabi og iodine ka ng mga salty foods like junk foods kay mga parat na siya. Makakos og UTI. So, milk is enriched with vitamin D and water is supplemented with fluoride. So, dili po ta magpalabian ng mga kaon na ng mga milky foods because maka-cause po siya sa side effects like what? Like diabetes. So, lastly is the water. So, it enables vital bodily function. It is also involved in many of your body's vital function, and it distributes other essential nutrients to your cells. So water is necessary for hydration. That is to maintain the fluid levels of the body. So that is why we need to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day, per day. Always remember that eating a diet that is varied, balanced, and moderate can provide us with all the nutrients the bodies need. So without getting too much or too little of any one nutrients. So that would be all. Thank you for listening.